You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's another one.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got Miles Jack, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Cowboys and the Bears on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 82 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
It's a gain of 35. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation.
Touchdown Bears! Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 17 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They'll go with Pollard here. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen. On second down, Montgomery. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
17-0 our score after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The Cowboys 4-yard line.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead.
The kicker on 4 extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. But backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This will be complete to Mechie. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Fields able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chase Claypool from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. They've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Only a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to He's got a man, complete! And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chase Claypool. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And
he's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Completion here to Claypool. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Juke into space. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The throw for Tony is intercepted. picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on first down, Fields, open man, completes it to Claypool. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here from Dallas. 43 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses. So under pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott to throw it. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Kadarius Toney, 74 yards. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. First down, Prescott. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fields throw taken in here by Chase. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Fields throwing again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Claypool with another catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields now to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point safely through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Fields on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Another try after the first down sack. Fields able to hit his target, Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Fields. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, Fields. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 1. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Now Prescott. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll go option to the short side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Prescott now from the 50. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be caught by Tony. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions of practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got Claypool, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling. All eyes on Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They try again with Montgomery, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. is on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll send Parker in motion right. And one last throw here for Fields. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.